this one's kind of it's a softball, but I just had to know. What was your favorite memory? I mean, okay, remove the championship.
No, it's not a softball.
Okay.
I don't think you'll know. No, because I'm not gonna give you a softball answer.
All right.
Senior night.
Well, that is a good one too. No, the Miracle on Marquette. When we beat Marquette. Miracle on Maine.
Miracle on Maine. What year was that for you?
Jay Crowder. I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And I was, a part of the comeback, so it was really fun. And obviously seeing what Preston did. And Preston Knowles was a dog. He's still a dog. So.
Yep. That game was wild. That every time I think about like that time and some of those games, I go back now. I hate to do. I'm not trying to be negative about where we are right now, but I go back now and I rewatch a lot of games from that time, that stretch from like 08 to then to like 2013, 2014, all those, there's so many games that you can just pick up and that one pops up on YouTube. Like you can just find people have uploaded that one so many times, the Miracle on Maine. And that one's so much fun to watch. I think, okay. I also do have to bring this up. So, cause it was my brother who did this. I'm sure you had this happen a lot. So I'm sure you won't remember it, but I remember we were out at Molly Malone's one time and we saw you there and Brian comes up, my twin brother. He's a few bourbons deep that night. But I remember he went over there and had this he went over to you. It was like, man, heard about the Bellarmine stuff. If they send you to Bellarmine, I'm going to be so angry. And all I remember is you were like the nicest, I don't want to go. I'm not going to Bellarmine. We're not doing this. I don't know if you remember that, but I'm sure.
I had that same conversation probably 10 times. So,
I had a feeling.
That time. But I nothing against Davenport and Bellarmine. I think they're awesome. I just was not wanting to go Division II at the moment. Was that a real thing? Was that a real idea, or was that just Pitino doing Pitino things? No, it was a real thing. I mean, I met with Scotty out of I didn't want to meet. It was a weird spot for me actually. I was talking about this story last week to someone. I was not on the team for 2 weeks during 2023 or 2013. Going into the season, I wasn't on the team, but I was on campus in class. I signed my letter of release so I could go talk to other schools. Ended up talking to the other schools, and Coach P I ended up asking me to stay back and come back. And I told him I never wanted to leave. So I said, I'll see you on Monday. And that was it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
It was a little more to it. He wrote me a long text. And he said let's go win a national championship. And I saved that text, and unfortunately,
oh my God,
this is before iCloud. I don't have the photo anymore of that text because my computer got stolen back in 2014. So there we are.
Oh, yeah. That's a moment though. That would I would frame that if I still had it. There you go. Okay, we got a 3 from Huntley Hatfield.
Moment.
Yeah. Well, I'm very thankful, obviously, that you were able to stick around and that you did stick around, and then obviously to go on and win the championship and have all those good memories. Okay, tell me. I know I should open this from the beginning, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. Make sure if you haven't already, if you want to drop some questions in here while he's still here, make sure you do that too. How do you know this schmuck over here? How do you know Andrew?
He was out there hooping, man. He's a hooper.
I'm not a hooper. I'm not. I should be on the court. I run for exercise.
We're on the same court together, and he's the most coachable person I know. I told him his name. I'm being serious. He runs the floor hard. He can shoot it. Now his confidence will waver at first if he misses that first one. But he hits that first one though. The other team's in for a long night.
hey, I was this close to getting my man Stephen an alley oop one game. It was a night. I put it up there. He was so close. It was just a bad throw on my bad pass.
I remember that.
But, wait, are you playing in a rec league?
So I played in St. Martha's League. One of my buddies got me into it, and it's a hard league. It was fun. Andrew would tell you there was times when I wasn't very serious. And then there were times when I was serious because I wanted to win. And then it was fun though. I had a good time. Heck, we were out there playing with 50-some-year-old guys.
Oh yeah, it's a 30 and over league. You get the occasional guy that's 24, 25, but for the most part, everybody's 30 and over, just out there having a good time, exercising, man.
Andrews literally is out there running sprints the whole time, and I can't keep up with that guy.
Now that's true. That's true. The only thing I'm good at is running on the court. That's about it.
You a defensive guy? You just play a lot of defense? That's what I did when I was young, because I knew I wasn't shooting anything. I knew I just, a lot of effort. I was an effort guy. Whenever I had to play like in middle school or high school or whatever, you weren't getting a bucket out of me.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
So right now, right now it's a 4-point game.
Halftime.
We're right about at the half. What do you? I mean, from what you've been, I know we've been distracting you a lot. So what do you take from what you've seen today from the team? I mean, cautiously optimistic.
So far we're in the game right now, which is great. I mean, because it's been tough at times when it's halftime and you just know it looks like we have a good game plan in place and they're executing, and obviously to win on the road is a big deal. So it'd be, I think, obviously a big win. It'd be our first one, obviously, in the ACC.
Who, if you were to point out one player right now that you've seen from this team, who's the guy? I mean, is it Mike James? Is he the leader you look to? Like for this team, that's the hardest part for me to pinpoint. Really, like who's the guy that's gonna try to rally them? At this point,
it's probably him or Hatley. I'm sorry. I think Sky at the same time. I mean, obviously being the point guard of the team. And also I was just so used to that. I mean, my point guard every year was, the guy you mainly listen to, and then you had the second captain essentially. But that was Coach Pitino's type of teams. The point guard was always the leader.
So you've I got to ask you, have you followed St. John's? Have you been?
Yeah, I watch them when they're on. They're on. Obviously, it's fun to see that guy running up down, back in the $4,000 or $5,000 suits, slamming his $5,000 shoes. It's fun to watch them.
Given all that's happened, and I don't know, there's part of me that just kind of makes me happy to see him, where I know that he's comfortable at, back in New York, back. There's part of me that, I'm going to buy a St. John's hat. Let's not kid ourselves. It's going to be one of those adopted teams. I can't, I look back at it. Rick Pitino has been the coach for most of my life. Like I had Denny Crum was the coach when I was, till I was about 9 years old. But like those pivotal moments as a Louisville fan, and like, a lot of Louisville players that you see, like it's been Pitino. So it's hard to, you always kind of want to root for him to do well and to really show out there.
Yeah, it's really tough not seeing him here for me at times, but obviously at this point, I mean, it's been so long, we got to move forward, and I'm very happy to see him kicking. I mean, doing it. I mean, still going from Iona to St. John's. I thought he was going to retire at Iona, and then, but then I really think about it. I mean, he's obsessed with basketball. I think it's going to be another at least 5 years till he retires. Could
you ever see yourself being that obsessed with something? Like to do it. How old is he? How old is Rick now? Is he? He's in his
72, maybe.
Okay,
maybe something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know if I could ever see. I know there's certain people in my life too that like they work till you're gonna work till you die. If you're passionate about what you want to do, you just want to do it till you die. At the same time, I couldn't imagine seeing myself do anything.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I literally. No, I mean, he's obsessed. I mean, that's why he is who he is. I mean, I think he's top 5 all time for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think I've had a few conversations. It's funny, growing up here, you're gonna have friends that are UK fans, you're gonna have Louisville fans, whatever, and so many UK fans finally are admitting, like, I think he is the best coach of all time. Like, I watch him play, and like, they've had to be quiet for years, and given the rivalry and all that, but like now that there's a little bit settled, they're like, you look at what he's done with like the players he develops, the way, not all like getting really, really good talented guys, but not having, not doing what Cal's doing, but just really putting that together and just seeing how much success he's had. So, don't don't want to keep you. I know you've been on here for a while, so I don't want to keep you too long. I don't know, Andrew, anything you want to bring up before we?
No, man. We just appreciate you coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, man, and talk to you again. So
it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. A nice little hangout sesh. Gave me a reason to pour something and hang out. So no, I'm gonna probably get in my basement, throw on the Call of Duty, and put the game on the back. If I'm being honest with you, that's my time. I'm just gonna help.
Yep.
I gotta go. I got duties in a call, so I gotta get out there.
the call to duty, as Charlie Strong used to say. But yeah, well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining. Hopefully, this won't be the only time you do it. Hopefully, sometime in the future, any time it's an open invite. So thank you, and hopefully you have a good rest of your night. And we'll talk to you later.
Hey, cheers, go Cards, and I appreciate it. And I'll be on anytime. Just let me know.
Thanks, Steven.
Cheers, guys.
Awesome,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Take care.